Hello everyone, this is Mike Mullis for the original Next Level Gaming, and we have for you today a review of Blues and Bullets, Episode 1, for the Xbox One and PC. As you might have guessed from the Episode 1 part, this is the first in a series by developer Crowd of Monsters. Set in a backdrop that seems to be the cross between Sin City and LA Noire, Blues and Bullets is almost a point-and-click adventure with the ability for you to move around the environment to find things, and a little bit of action mixed in. After more than 20 years on the job, Elliot Ness retired and opened up a diner called Blues and Bullets. Everything was going great. He left behind his work, he left behind the cesspool that was Santa Esperanza, until a man walks through his door with a proposal that he cannot refuse. Now, because these are episodic games, I don't want to give any more away than that. So, from there is when you're going to learn the story a little more on your own. And that's where we're going to start with our review. The storytelling. The story is actually what drives this game, and developer A Crowd of Monsters did an unbelievable job of telling a story that has you riveted throughout the entire episode. Now, the episode, and I'm assuming the other episodes going forward, are broken up into scenes, all playable and all part of the overall story. Within those scenes, you as Elliot Ness must maneuver through each room or area, looking at clues and talking to people. It's talking to people that allows you to make decisions based on what you want to say to that person. And those decisions define the game going forward. Some of your conversations with people are benign, and you can choose whatever you want to say to them, and it doesn't really affect the story much. But there are instances where in your dialogue, you'll see a box pop up that says you've made a decision. And when that happens, it does slightly change the branch of the story, or can change your relationship with the person you're talking to. So going hand in hand with the storytelling are the aesthetics. And this is where you see the really neat work that A Crowd of Monsters did to make this look like an old-time movie. One of the things that I noticed was while everything is black and white, remember how I said like Sin City? There seems to be a lot of red as well. Sometimes it can be, like you see here, accents and carpeting. Other times it could just be a reflection of a light. I haven't figured out what the red is yet, but I'm sure as the episodes go on, we're going to find out. I also have to commend the voice acting in the game. Without good voice acting, you don't get immersed. The gentleman who plays Elliot Ness in this game, I don't know him from any other games. However, if you listen carefully, he does sound a little bit like Jim Caviezel, who I know from not just movies like The Count of Monte Cristo and Passion of the Christ, but he's in a very good show called Person of Interest on CBS. Elliot Ness in this game, again, while he's not him, he sounds like him. And that just, it adds a really nice effect to the game's aesthetics. The game doesn't last too long, but again, it's in episodes. And each episode is $4.99. So it's not like you're paying a lot for a long game or paying a little for a short game. Seems like it's just about right. It took me probably 3 hours just from doing a couple of playthroughs, choosing some different dialogue with the people around me, and it came out to be just about right for what I was expecting. As I mentioned, there are a couple of action sequences as well. Here you see a shootout outside of, I don't want to give it away, but outside of someone's home. This is a cover shooter kind of thing. It's not very intricate. It's more along the lines of what a third-person version of Time Crisis would look like. You're behind cover, and you flip the trigger to come out of cover, then you pull the other trigger to fire, and you can hit A to change your cover. Very basic, but gets the point across. So while I enjoyed Blues and Bullets, I can understand that this game may not be for everyone. It's not as fast-paced, and really, it tells more of a story than has action in it. But what it does extremely well. So for $4.99 an episode, if you're looking for something that's more of a story-based game, a little more point and click than action, this is a great game to try out, especially on the Xbox One, where there aren't that many of these besides, say, D4, maybe some of the Telltale games. So if you like those, I think you'll like Blues and Bullets as well. And I can't wait to see what A Crowd of Monsters does for episodes 2 and beyond, because they kind of have me hooked into the story. It doesn't hurt that I'm a sucker for this time period as well, and I like the Elliot Ness stories. And that's going to wrap it up for another video game review. As always, please leave your comments below. Let me know if you liked the review or not. Let me know if you bought the game and you liked the game. Let me know if you bought the game and you didn't like the game. Are you going to go on and get the other episodes like I am? Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The more subscribers we have, the more content like this we can give you. Follow us on Twitter at OG_NL and on Twitch at OG_NL Gaming. For the original Next Level Gaming, this is Mike Mullis. Thank you once again for coming in and checking out our review of Blues and Bullets for the Xbox One and PC. And as always, play on, gamers.